Yo, what's happening, my people? So it's your boy Chance Jollivet, aka Smooth, back with another video. So tonight, what we're gonna be talking about: BMF Season 3, Episode 3, Sanctuary. And let's just jump into the video, man, because I got a lot of notes, man. This is a very heavy episode as far as like topic wise. They got a lot of things happening, man. So we're gonna start off. We see Charles giving life lessons back in the days and stuff. Like, that's how they bonded. We see Meech and Charles and stuff, man, and they always had the music and stuff in common. And now that I look at it, like, just like from the outside looking in, and like maybe that was like Meech's downfall, because you seen like whenever they got big, they start putting the billboards up. He always wanted that music element around him. He wanted to look like they were bigger than life. He always wanted to support rappers and stuff like that. And I think that was because of his father's just that musical background. And maybe things would have turned for the worse without that, the billboards and the rap life and all that. But maybe without that music stuff, maybe it would it have played out differently? Because I think the music played halfway apart with the flashiness. Oh, I could be wrong, but that was just what I got from the beginning scene. But anyways, man, 2 Chainz ass get robbed, man, to start the episode so early on. Like, they got a little crib, this where Meech has been staying and stuff. He, right whenever he comes up to the door, niggas is running out there and rob 2 Chainz, man. And 2 Chainz got the nerve to catch an attitude later on in the episode and chunk the deuces and stuff, man. I'm getting away from y'all, man. Y'all with my crew. Like, nigga, they ran up and robbed you. Like, that wasn't Meech's fault and stuff. Like, you was being a hoe ass nigga. Like, I like 2 Chainz, but boy, I hate him on BMF. I hate his character. Meech confronts Angel. So we see the club, platinum, whatever. And I'm like, why is Meech back over there? He know they set him up and stuff, but he goes in there and he's like, Angel, yo, you set me up with the situation and stuff. And she like, I didn't have nothing to do with that. Like, and I think he believes her, but Neo, Greeny or whatever his name is, he got like close eyes on it and stuff, and he had negative thoughts with Meech and them from the beginning. And then whenever he started getting close to Angel, that was just another reason for him to put some sugar in his tank, proverbially, pause, whatever, just to put some salt in his game. Bulldog is stealing all T-plugs. So I hate to call her a Bulldog because I don't know her name. I know they say Henry, but I'm thinking that might be Braxton, his character. I don't think the girl name is Henry, but the Bulldog, she's stealing all T-plugs, and Marquisha is trying to come back. Like, I'm proud of him early on in the episode because she calls him and she's like, I miss you. Oh, and she misses you, and I'm horny and all this and that. Like, yeah. Hey, but he was a soldier. He was a soldier for the beginning of the episode. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to holler at you. I'm like, proud of you. See, I'm proud of you. That didn't last long at all. So when Atlanta, back in the days, I don't know if it still goes on or not. I've been to Atlanta, but like not enough to know the culture and all that. But anyways, they had Jack the Rapper around that time, and so that was a big thing. And so they plot, and they like, man, Jack the Rapper is gonna be coming, and they're gonna have all the big players in the city and stuff. We have to up our crew. We got to get more soldiers. So that's gonna be how we're gonna recruit more people and stuff, because everybody in the city gonna be there. And that's whenever 2 Chainz gets his attitude and he ends up leaving. But everybody else stays. They got Lil Baby. And I think that 2 Chainz leaves because, like, he probably got a busy schedule. Like, he probably wants to do a few episodes and then get out. And Lil Baby, he probably going to get shot or something. And I think this is just like they probably had on contract. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 episodes and then I'm going to go about my business. But it's a good little avenue, a good vessel for them to get their feet wet in the action world. And get their IMBD up or whatever it is, just to have something on their resume. So that's good. So just in case they do have something in the future or something in the works, they get to practice or they get a role under their belt. So I'm not mad at it. Like I see a lot of people be hating, like the acting on here is terrible. I take a BMF like the G League. Like you're not the NBA, but you out here getting your reps. Like for whenever you get called up to the big game, like you not a fish out of water. But anyways, uh niggas running out on T. He got the same problem. Well, not the same problem as Meech because Meech only had one person run out on him, but T got a lot of people running out on him because of lack of product and stuff. They got one dude that's kind of like he talks him into kind of staying. He like, man, we've been cool since way back in the days and stuff, man. You ain't gonna do this stuff. And he like, all right, out of loyalty, I'm gonna stay with you. And he like, nah, we good. Do your deal with Henry and come back, give me the information. I want to see how they moving. So that's gonna be his like inside source into putting some salt into their game and figuring out the competition to be able to take them out. Brian is trying to get his street cred up. So he with Henry and them crew, like I don't know which one is Henry. I don't think it's the girl. But anyways, so he with their crew and trying to get some work and all that. But he trying to do it for his son, and I guess to get like some inside connections for they'll have somebody in the inside to watch over Kevin and all that. And so I think Meech, no, not Meech, T homeboy, he's in there, so he gonna be able to hear the information and see what's going on. Brian is kind of smart because she like, yo, my father sent you here, but I'm running this ship, and you got to show your worth. Like, how we gonna get this work? And so they end up is gonna be an ambulance or something. They're gonna get an ambulance because the cops not gonna stop an ambulance. So that's how they're gonna try to run their dope. But since T had an inside man, we're gonna see how that works out later on in the episode. Charles comes to the aid to kick it with Meech, so I like that. And back to their music dynamic. Like Meech loves music, and like he keeps a rapper-esque type atmosphere around him. They got a studio and all that. And Charles is just smitten with this. Yo, I had a studio back in my days and stuff. I tried to make it, but I just never had the funds and all that. Like, Meech is really living the life that Charles always wanted. So Charles, he might resent Meech a little bit in that, but I think he also respects him in that kind of sense. Because it's like, damn, he doing it. Like, I'm into my Bible and all this and that, but man, my son is, maybe if I would have did some different things or something. But T has to sabotage the Bulldagger run. So I already talked about that. And so they're going to have to finagle, find the route, and then try to run up on them and take their dope or whatever, kill them, blase, blase. Meech, a part of the reason why Charles was down there, man, Meech needed him to co-sign, sign for his house. He get a new house, he want to get up out there. He ain't got to really look over his back and look over his shoulder and stuff. And Charles is happy with the situation, but then he's looking at like the pay stubs and all that, and he like, I'm not an engineer, man. Like, this is illegal. Like, I can't condone this, man. You doing this lifestyle and stuff, man. I don't like that. So this is one of the times that Charles is like, his conscience is getting him at this moment in time. T-Boys, they get popped by Brian. So they got the run, and they run up on him and stuff, and they kill the driver. But Brian, you know, he's a trained shooter. Like those dudes, they just shooting all that. Like Brian he ain't missing. So he killed one of Meech boys and stuff, man. Like the cops was telling them. So it ends up being this big shootout and stuff. Brian, partner, is right there. So he was in the passenger side. He has to save her. He has to kind of blow his cover. But they never really showed them interacting after that or anything. Not to my knowledge. Like, why were you in the truck? Like just what is your reasoning? Are you undercover or something? Like, does he have any reason why he was in the truck? Like to give him? Did he wait till the cops came? Like, what happened with that situation. But anyways, uh, so Jack the Rapper is going down like this big event out in the A. They got all the movers and shakers out in the place. Like they had somebody. I don't know if that was in the strip club. I think that was in the strip club earlier. Yeah, and they had this dude, and they had this no. I was about to say something stupid because I seen this dude with the St. Louis thing, and he had gold tooth and stuff. I was like, is that supposed to be Nelly? But it couldn't have been Nelly because of what I'm gonna mention later on in the episode. But Jack the Rapper is going down, so everybody is down there. Even Charles shows up and is like, "Damn, Pops, what you doing over here?" But he knows the history of the event and all that, so he wants to enjoy it. Like this is something that he always wanted to do, wanted to be a part of, being a music lover and everything. Lucille, we're gonna get to her for a small second. Like she finally meets up with Homeboy with the doctor. Like he's a baller. He's a baller. Like he didn't flew out her shipped out some of her favorite candy from back in the days and all that. He give her a big check for a church and all that. Like this is the life that she should have been living the whole time. Like maybe she feels like I picked the wrong man. I've made the wrong family. Like now I got some drug dealing sons and stuff, man. I could have had some sons of a doctor and all that. And we could have been raised on another side of town and could have been doing better. But hey, now this is why I say that Homeboy couldn't have been Nelly, because we see Tupac. So they showing like the time frame of this. It had to be like 93, 94 or something like that. Because Pac died like 95. But it was cool to see. Like, just to see that bandana and stuff, I'm like, that's got to be Tupac. And I was hoping they was vague about it, didn't say his name, but they mentioned. And then they mentioned, like, All Eyes on Me or Against the World, Me Against the World or something like that. Like, that's one of his albums. But, yeah, I was cheesing. I was cheesing like a little kid. I was like, Pac. He wasn't the best Pac in the world. Like, he didn't sound like Pac or anything. He didn't necessarily look like him. He had the head like him. Pause. But that's about it. But anyways, we seen Tupac on BMF. So that's dope. That's dope for me. Charles involved with the Miami Killers. Like they had this dude that kept talking to Charles and stuff. Did Sapase as a Haitian ass brother. Turned out he was one of the Miami Killers and they've been trying to get Meech. And so a big brawl breaks out. Then them dudes come. That task force, so they all got to get up out of there. T back fucking with Markeisha, man. God damn, this dumbass nigga right here, dog. Like, they already called us CPS on your family and all that. Like, they got a lot of stuff going on, and god damn, and this nigga still chasing behind Markeisha. Did that really piss me off, man? I'm like, man, and I think I'm more hating on it because I seen Homegirl in real life. See, LaWanda the baddest chick on the show. Period. She's gorgeous in real life. Like Lala fine, but Lala is a builder bear. Like I remember what Lala used to look like. But anyways, I hope Lala never sees this. I don't want no smoke. Did Mellow big 6'8" ass come jump on me and shit. But anyways, Charles and Meech, they have a heart to heart on the way away from Jack the Rapper and all that. And he talks about like how his hustle and why he wants to work and this and that, like how he grinding and all that. And Charles finally comes around and he signs for the house. Like so Meech that's his next stage of his life. Like he's moving into bigger places, avenues, and all that. God damn it. This nigga crying in the scene. My cousin. So the bulldagger, what she does is she takes his trauma and she takes their trauma and puts it on somebody else. Like Homegirl's like, if I wanted some dick, I'd go back to my boyfriend. Bitch, she pulls a knife out on her, pulls her sword out on her, and makes her suck Homeboy dick. Like, Homeboy is crying, he is mourning, and that's your therapy. to forcefully make this girl suck a dick. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, just for that right there, I think people need to root against the bulldagger. And I don't like to say that, but that's how they keep referring to it on the show. So excuse me, like I'm that's not a word that I say, but I'm just going along with the show. Meech catch up to Neo. He catch up to Neo, greedy or whatever. Yeah, nigga, I knew it was you. I knew it was your bitch ass that set me up this whole time. Bam, 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 bam. He tear his ass up. Then homeboy stab him in the ass with a bottle. It was cool. And he take his bitch. He take Angel. So I really liked that. I thought that was dope. Just because I don't like Neo character either. I think all the rappers, everybody I hate on the show except for Lil Baby so far. Charles come home and he all happy. He been to the A. He been partied. He had him a brawl and everything. Signed for a house. He sees Lucille, but she crying because the CPS want to take T kids. And while she leaves, he finds a check. So it's like, damn. And all those thoughts that I said earlier about like him, his life and all that, and Meech living the life, that I think all those thoughts come into his head because he's like, damn, she done found somebody with more money and this and that. I wish I could provide for her like that. So I think that's the thoughts that come into his head whenever you see that check. I don't think it's like anger. I think it's like sadness and stuff. Like, man, I wish I could do this. I wish I was able to do this all these years. Angel comes home with Meech. I think that's so dope. Like, even Meech, he seemed like he a fuck nigga in real life, like Lil Meech. But like just the little message that they got on the show and stuff, like yeah, she's a stripper and all that. But homeboy is just battering her down. You ain't shit without me and stuff. And he like, yo, my mama always taught me that this and that, and with a woman, her self-worth and all that. So it's like he's trying to instill some positivity into her and stuff. And then that's why the episode is called Sanctuary, because he like, I'm saying this, but like, there aren't any sanctuary in this world that we living in, like as far as a drug dealer or something. I ain't had a good night's sleep till I was in the penitentiary, because you're always looking over your shoulder. Then we see the end of the episode. Brian went see his he went see his son. His son not looking too good. Whenever he walks out of the jail, Meech is waiting for him. T is waiting for him, and he's like, yo, I see you trying to get back in the game. You need to come on the winning team or get ran over. And Brian is like, well, I'm going to get run over. Like, he ain't fucking with BMF no more. And so, we're going to see how that goes. Next episode, Meech is coming back to the city. So, we're going to be out of the A. Like, I like to see what's happening in the A, but it's going to be cool to see Terry and Meech back on the screen together. So, what's y'all thoughts about this episode, man? Are y'all liking the season so far? Or y'all just heartbroken that Power Book 2 is at the end? This gonna be the last season. Oh my God. So you can't enjoy BMF? Anyways, yo, like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be as great as the most hated man. Holla at your boy. Peace.